Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Mizan Rahman, Assistant Teacher of Islamic Studies of National Dental University School, Morning Shift, Bonasri, Dhaka. Today I am going to take an Islamic Studies class for the students of class 7. Our today's topic is Chapter 4, Lesson 10, Anger. Today's topic is Chapter 4, Lesson 10, Anger. Term Annual. Lecture number 10, HW number 9. Today's lecture number 10 and HW number 9. Okay, dear students, firstly come to the board, and before starting our class, when today's class is discussion class, so you have to firstly open your book, Islam and Moral Education book for class 7. Open this book, page number 94. Page number 94. Lesson number 10, Anger or Al-Ghadabu. Anger or Al-Ghadabu from 94 page to 95 page. Okay, dear students, inshallah I will discuss from 94 to 95 page inshallah. Come to the board. Anger or Al-Ghadabu. Definition. The Arabic word for anger is ghadab. Its meaning anger, wrath. In Urdu, gossa. It is used in Urdu, gossa. According to Islamic terminology, anger is a strong feeling which makes you want to hurt someone or be unpleasant because of something unfair or harmful that has happened. This is the definition of anger. Dear students, if come the examination, what is the Arabic term of anger? Then you have to give answer al-ghadab. Or what is the word meaning in Arabic of anger? Then answer will be al-ghadab. If come in the examination, what do you mean by anger? Then you have to write down from here to here. Okay. The main cause of anger is pride, rebuke, quarrel, etc. Man does many cruel and oppressive deeds out of anger and wrath. Later on, he becomes ashamed of his deeds and neglected in society. So Muslims should restrain themselves while in anger. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says about anger, "Laisa shadidu bisurati, innama shadidul ladhi." Laisa shadidu bisurati, innama shadidul ladhi yamliku nafsahu indal ghadab. Bukhari and Muslim. Meaning of this hadith: the strong man is not one who is strong in wrestling, but the one who controls himself in anger. In the meaning of this hadith, Allama Shafi rahmatullah alayhi says, "Oh man is not Bahadur, oh man Bahadur nahi, jo innama shadidul ladhi yamliku nafsahu indal ghadab." Oh man Bahadur नहीं, जो कुश्ती में बहुत मजबूत ही, बल्कि वो ही बहादुर ही जो गुस्सा के वक्त अपनी को हिफाजत कर सकती ही. It is the definition of ghadab according to this hadith, Bukhari and Muslim. Okay, now we will start harmful effects of anger. Anger is a condemnable aspect of human character. It causes quarrel, fight, envy and strife among people. Anger kills the good deeds. Anger kills the good deeds of human beings. People lose their sense of good or bad when they are angry. They cannot control themselves. Anger ruins man's iman. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the hadith, "Verily anger destroys faith, just aloes spoil honey." This hadith is included in the Sunan Baihaqi. Okay, by controlling our anger, we can save ourselves from Allah's punishment. It is the second point. We can save ourselves from Allah's punishment. by controlling our anger. Once the companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, asked, is there any task which may save me from anger of Allah? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, be not angry. Tabarani. This is also the famous hadith about the controlling anger. If any person control his anger, then it will be very complete for his good deeds and he will be a dweller of the heaven in the hereafter life, according to this hadith. Tabarani. Number 3, controlling anger is good deeds. Controlling anger is one of the famous good deeds. A man asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, give me admonition, advice for good work. He said, be not angry. Then he repeated it several times, saying, be not angry. Bukhari. This is hadith of Bukhari. One time come to the one companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you said me one work by which is enough for me. Then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, be not angry. Then repeat the person who is the companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam several times. But Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied every time, be not angry. It is the very, very important hadith about giving up angry. This is included in the hadith Bukhari. Number 4, anger comes from devil. Allah's messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam prophet reported that anger comes from devil, and devil was created from the fire, and the fire is extinguished by water. So whoever of you gets angry, let him make ablution. This is the famous hadith. It is the way of giving up angry. If any person become angry, then he should take ablution, because angry comes from the fire. Angry comes from devil, and devil is created from fire. So when any person gets angry, then he should take ablution. By this way, angry give away. And another hadith is also include this. When any person become angry at the position of standing, then he should sit. And if any person take angry in the position of sitting, then he should lay down on the bed. By this way, give away the angry, and he will be successful to giving up angry. Okay, that's enough for today's class. Now I will give HW. Today HW number 9. What is anger? Write harmful effects of it. Okay, firstly you have to write down definition of anger, which is from here to here. This is the definition of anger. Then write down harmful effects of anger, or harmful effects of it. It means anger. Start here, harmful effects of anger, and write down here to here. This is the harmful effects of anger. I include here 4 harmful effects of anger in the portion, but there is no points in the book. This is the very easy process of memorizing the harmful effects of anger. So firstly you have to read 2 or 3 times, then you have to write down completely, then it will be very effectful for you. Okay, dear students, you have to do HW very carefully and completely, because HW is the very, very important for you. We have taken decision that we will give the CT marks, diary marks and SB marks according to a performance of HW. So total 25 marks you will get according to the performance of HW. So submit your HW carefully and regularly from every Sunday from 8 am to 4 pm by your guardians or any other persons. Okay, dear students, I hope that you have understood today's topic clearly. Keep practicing at home, abide by your parents, stay well, see you again very soon inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.